Good morning, teachers and students. I'm Amanda Felipe.
And I'm Patty Vasquez, and you're watching Mass TV. In this week's segment of Mass Means More, the team will be showing Mass the importance of maintaining school safety.
Our freshman feature will recap last week's FSPA broadcast competition.
Spotlight will be giving us an inside look at the new auditorium. A student's safety is never overlooked in an academic environment. In spite of recent events, school safety has deservedly been given more attention by our nation's school districts. As a result, schools are tightening their tangible protocols to ensure the well-being of all students. But one area that seems to be overlooked are more airtight plans to cultivate a healthy headspace for each individual student. In other words, the areas we can't see. Anchors Ali Aleman and Daniel Fernandez tell us more.
When the topic of school safety comes up in conversation, many people tend to focus on an increase in gun regulation and higher security measures.
And although those are important, many fail to grasp how important the mental well-being of students is and how it deeply affects them.
So what can we do to create a safer school environment?
One thing that comes to mind when creating a safe school environment is the mental disorders and mental illnesses that affect a student going to school. According to the Los Angeles Times, 59% of the 185 public mass shootings over the past century were carried out by people who were under mental illness.
Another way to address this issue is by having more counselor involvement in the school. A school counselor should be able to create a safe and comfortable environment where students can come and express their daily needs. Instead of focusing solely on the academic portion of a student life, they should also take into account that a student's personal life can have a lot to do with their overall well-being. The average ratio of student per counselor is 941 to 1. Counselors should be able to have a personal connection with their students and ensure that they're in a healthy and safe environment.
Although higher gun control and more security is the main topic that is addressed when talking about safety in schools, we need to get to the foundation of the issue, and it all starts with the mental health of the student.
If this problem is resolved, then we are one step closer in achieving a safer school environment. Reporting for FSPA 2019, I'm Eli Alemán.
And I'm Daniel Fernandez,
signing out.
This past week, our broadcasting program represented at the Florida Scholastic Press Association Convention in Orlando for the third time in a row, sweeping up a nice set of accolades between the middle and high school publications. Our freshman crew dove deeper into the story.
Every year, the Broadcasting Magnet has the opportunity to expand their journalism skills at a 3-day convention here in Orlando, Florida.
This year's Florida Scholastic Press Association has offered students an electrifying theme which has sparked passion and creativity within their productions. Hey guys, I'm Maya Lopez.
And I'm Gabby Gonzalez reporting live from Mass News from FSPA.
And now to Gabby Jarmes reporting live from the main hall of the Wyndham Resort.
Sparks are flying at this year's FSPA convention. There's a wide variety of schools from Florida in attendance at FSPA, ready to display their talents. Students are put to the test in an array of timed competitions held throughout the hotel. These competitions accommodate every role in the broadcasting community. FSPA creates an environment that encourages students to interact with other schools and fine-tune the skills they have already acquired. With limits in place that confine the students to the hotel, competitors must get creative with their projects.
The theme Electrify is nowhere more obvious than just the crowds of people and the numbers we have. The energy at FSPA, the energy in this hotel is incredible.
Although there are many steps to overcome during the competition process, there are other enjoyable events that take place, such as lip sync battles, banquets, and dances, which allows students to socialize and have fun with other schools involved in the competition. As there are many events to attend, there are enforced rules that are followed by consequences, ensuring the staff and students have a fun and safe stay at the FSPA convention.
in my group, we all took turns editing, so it was like none of us got too stressed, and also one of our challenges was we didn't have enough clips. So last minute, since it was due so late, we had time to last minute go out and get some clips. That's kind of also how we solved our problem.
Despite the amount of time and effort that the convention requires of the journalists, FSPA's electric vibe keeps everyone on their toes and ready for whatever comes next.
During tonight's banquet and tomorrow's awards ceremony, the fire within the hearts of students is sure to continue to burn brightly. Once again from FSPA, I'm Gabby Gonzalez.
And I'm Maya Lopez,
Signing off.
An art school is nothing without a proper performance platform. Therefore, it is admirable when so many teachers and students are able to excel despite the absence of said platform. So it comes as no surprise that the promise of a completed auditorium is met with much excitement by specific members of our Mass family. In this week's Spotlight, our newsroom team will be giving us an inside look at the new state-of-the-art auditorium.
With the new auditorium in construction for over a year now, we've all been getting curious with what it looks like inside and how it will affect our magnet experience. Today, we'll be shining light on how the new auditorium will affect our Mass experience for teachers and students.
Well, we're looking forward to going in the new auditorium and be able to play in a bigger hall that's acoustically treated versus the cafetorium. So it's going to be a lot better quality overall, as well as the sound in there, as well as the audio will definitely be a lot more refined, as well as the lighting especially. But we're looking forward to most about doing that. In the new classroom, getting new equipment is also going to be a nice treat, because we're going to have the opportunity to go ahead and have new lockers and have enough lockers for all the students versus just part of the students. So we're really excited about the new facilities.
Hello, I'm Ms. Salomon, the Technical Theater Design and Production teacher, and it's been very challenging working in our current performing space because of the lack of space that we have here. We have no wing space and the shop is rather small, so it's really difficult to do some of the big projects, as you can see behind me, that we do for some of our shows. In the new space, we're going to have a really large wing space and we're going to have a bigger stage, so it should make life much easier for us in terms of being able to build the large pieces of scenery that we build for our different performances. So we're really looking forward to the new performance space.
All right, so some of the advantages that we're going to have moving into the auditorium, we're going to have a new state-of-the-art studio, so we'll finally have a newsroom. Meanwhile, we've had to adapt to just doing our newsroom pieces outdoors, but now that we have a space indoors, it'll help us manipulate our lighting a little bit better. In case of any weather discrepancies, we can always address that with an interior studio, which will be great. Another thing is also housing of equipment. Right now, our equipment is in a classroom. Tripods are littering the floors. You have cameras in the back. So it's not really a great place to safely store our equipment. And now we're gonna have multiple rooms where we can use as our official storage space, which I think is gonna help address any issues or setbacks that we have with that. So current struggles that we have is, once again, we have too many students housed in the classroom, too much equipment housed in the classroom, and there's just not enough room to plan and efficiently work. So I feel like now that we're going to have all of those spaces consolidated in a new, bigger auditorium, we can have kids kind of break out into different groups in different parts of that space versus having everyone kind of cramped into one classroom. Our equipment will be locked in a room, and we'll have equipment managers that are literally handing out equipment on a need-be basis versus having it on a shelf in the back of the room. So these are all things that little by little we're working in. We'll have access to a live show, a control room, so students will have hands-on experience with what it would be like to be in an actual newsroom, professional newsroom setting.
The new auditorium can't come any faster. Just like all the magnet teachers, I'm sure you can't wait to enjoy it sooner rather than later. With that said, here's Amanda and Patty.
Thanks for watching. This has been Mass TV. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. My name is Amanda Felipe.
And I'm Patty Vasquez, signing out.